Hello again, Guardians, and welcome back to the channel for another Destiny episode. And before we begin, as always, I'm giving away 1,000 silver this week on the channel. And all you have to do to enter and win is be subscribed to this channel, show your support by liking the video, and leave a comment down below on if you watched the Bungie livestream reveal today or did you not. Now, if you didn't watch it, it's a good thing you're watching this video because I'm going to be breaking down all that information into a little bit more detail. But before we get started, I wanted to show you a trailer that they featured at the end of their live stream, so enjoy.
From the day your ghost woke you, your light has been our beacon. You defended this city from the worst the darkness sent against us. Atheon, Crota, Oryx, Axis. When you are called on, you will do it again. The city's children tell your story to each other. Pretending to be guardians, they grow braver and more powerful with each retelling. They are no longer afraid. You have shown them, and you have shown me, what it is to hope. You have led us to a new age, Guardian. An age of triumph and remembrance. Today, and tomorrow and every day, you fight for us. You fight for the traveler. You fight for those who fled here from 1,000 nations looking for refuge. We thank you, Guardian, and we will never forget.
Now, Guardians, what'd you think about that trailer? That was featured, as I said, at the end of the Bungie livestream event. So that's probably going to be the trailer, or at least a portion of it, that we will be seeing once we sign into Destiny for the first time, once the Age of Triumph drops into the game. But before that, let's go over the actual record book. So Bungie went over the record book, and it actually has 7 ranks. You have to get 7th rank to get all of the rewards out of the first page. If you actually open up the Age of Triumph, you'll see this page here. And then you press the unlock shield and it actually opens up to 13 different pages. 13 different pages with anywhere from 6 to 8 things to do. And all of these things range from year 1 content all the way up to year 3 content, just at the point of Trials of Osiris year 3 and also Wrath of the Machine Hard Raid. So all of this stuff has been built up over the last couple of years of Destiny, and they've been planning this. They've been waiting for the chance for all us Guardians to go back into the game and kind of reward ourselves with getting brand new emblems. There was no shaders featured in the record book, but there were a bunch of emblems. And here's the first page reward. So if you get to rank 7, you get the 5 brand new emblems there that were featured in the Destiny directory at one point. They were data mined, and they were never showcased in the game. We were wondering where they were, and here they are. They are finally here. We can actually obtain them. Also, there's a little fancy treasure box that we can get for getting rank 7, which might be something even more spectacular moving into Destiny 2. Now, all of these emblems that we acquire in the Moments of Triumph Year 3, or the Age of Triumph, is supposed to transfer over to Destiny 2 as a veteran reward. So it's actually a really big deal. I stated yesterday in one of my videos that there was going to be a point value in the Age of Triumph where year 1, 2, and 3 players didn't matter. In this case, it doesn't matter. Depending on what you like to do in the game, you can actually complete what you like in the record book and actually transfer that over to Destiny 2. If you want to be a completionist and you want to complete all the events, you can go ahead and do so even if you're a year 3 player. So it's actually not limited to when you started. It's just limited to how much you want to grind for the record book completion. Now, if you started out late, you got a lot more grinding than the people that started out early because they've already got a lot of the stuff complete. They're already pre-prepared to go in and do the record book. So if you're a year 1 player, congratulations, you have a upper edge on top of the rest of the players that started year 2 or year 3. Now, from the beginning, it actually all starts with the main story missions. So you've actually got to complete an activity between Destiny's release and the Dark Below release, which could be the Vault of Glass, could be the Crotus End Raid, something along those lines. and you'll actually get a special emblem for that. Moving forward, there's also stuff that are in between the House of Wolves DLC and also the Crota's End raid. Then there's stuff in between the King's Fall and the Wolves. Then there's stuff in between King's Fall and the Rise of Iron. There's stuff that you've got to do, and it's all the first year triumphs and second year triumphs, moving on to the third year triumphs, which would be the Wrath of the Machine, Rise of Iron, that sort of content. Don't worry though, people that are just strictly for strikes can go and do strikes and complete the book. People that are strictly for raids can also go and complete the book that way. And there's also ways to complete the book if you're just a Crucible player or Trials player. There are several different options for everybody, and they went over several things. So basically, what you're going to be doing for the Moments of Triumph record book is going to actually be the story missions, strikes, nightfalls, remastered raids, which is also going to include the Vault of Glass and Crota's End raid and the King's Fall raid at a brand new light level of 390, which we'll get into a little bit more detail further in this video. But next up is going to then be the Crucible. Then you're going to also want to complete Trials. And if you complete everything, that means you've gathered all the items, shaders, emblems, sparrows, ships. You've beat all the raids. You've beat all the challenge modes. You've beat everything in Trials, and you've mastered the book. There's 13 pages of content, so remember, anywhere from 6 to 8 things to complete on each page. It's actually a very large book, and it might take some time to complete if you're behind. So I would start grinding now and start collecting the ships, the sparrows, the shaders, emblems. I would start going in and practicing the Vault of Glass if you've never done it. I would also go in and practice Crota's End raid. And there's a bunch of other things to prepare yourselves for as well. Basically, every event inside of Destiny, currently, right now, is going to be added into the record book. So if you haven't done something in the game, you might want to go and do it now, give it a practice, and also start getting those items ready for the record book. Next up, the raids. Vault of Glass, as I said before, is being remastered. It's going to be a light level of 390, and that also includes all the armors and weapons. Those are coming back into the game. That also means that Fatebringer and Vex Mythoclast are returning from the Vault of Glass. Vex Mythoclast will be able to be ranked up to 400 light. The Fatebringer will be able to be ranked up to 400 light, and there will be brand new challenge modes in the Vault of Glass and Crota's End raid. So there's actually 9 challenge modes altogether. So the Templar in the Vault of Glass has a challenge mode, Atheon has a challenge mode, and then moving into Crota, Crota will have a challenge mode, and then there will be another challenge mode thrown in somewhere in the beginning of the raid as well. And then we also have the challenge modes from Wrath of the Machine and King's Fall. So all of this stuff will be a part of the record book. Alongside that, you're trying to acquire special emblems that will transfer with you to Destiny 2. Another thing to note, Guardians, is the Age of Triumph ornament. Alongside getting all of these emblems for Destiny 2, we also have Age of Triumph ornaments, which hasn't actually been talked about by the developers or by Deej, but during the live stream it did show up as one of the rewards. So I'm speculating right now that the Age of Triumph ornament, and this is only speculation guys, but that ornament is going to change the appearance of the raid armor from the remastered raids, Vault of Glass, Crota's End raid, and King's Fall raid, and possibly even the Wrath of the Machine raid. But this is also just speculation. It is also to be taken with a grain of salt because we don't have any proof just yet. But it is an ornament that will exist in the game, and we can acquire it as a reward. So it's going to be really cool to see what it does. Alongside this, Guardians, that's basically all the information from the live stream. They talked about the Vault of Glass a little bit and the changes being implemented to make it a bit more fun for the fans and community. But alongside that, they've kept the raids exactly the same as we remembered, which is really cool. But I will say this, they did comment that the oracles in Vault of Glass were going to need to take a little bit more damage with the light level 390, and also is going to take a bit more of a close-up range. So you might want to be close up and personal with the oracles to destroy them instead of far away with a sniper rifle up on the top of the map, kind of before you fall down to the Templar. So that's also some stuff that they've added, but a lot of this stuff will be re-talked about and reworked in a live stream about the hotfix later next week or the week after. So remember, next Wednesday and the Wednesday after that, we'll have 2 other live streams to go over, so stay tuned on this channel. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like, share it with your friends, and also leave any comments down below on your ideas and concerns with the brand new patch. And also, remember, subscribe for daily Destiny content. Don't forget to subscribe for future Destiny 2 information. Stay violent, be privileged. We'll see you all in the next episode.